In the small town of Oakridge, nestled deep within a forest, stood an old Victorian house. The house had been vacant for years, its windows boarded up and its presence forgotten by the townsfolk. One fateful day, a young couple named Jack and Emily stumbled upon an estate sale in the town square. Amongst the dusty relics and forgotten treasures, an antique mirror caught their attention. The mirror was an exquisite piece, adorned with intricate carvings and an aura of mystery. The seller warned them of its strange history, claiming that those who gazed into its depths were never the same. Intrigued, Jack and Emily disregarded the cautionary tale and decided to purchase the mirror. As they brought the mirror home, they noticed a change in their surroundings. The once warm and inviting house now felt cold and oppressive. Shadows danced on the walls, and the air grew thick with an unspoken presence. Emily couldn't resist the lure of the mirror. She found herself drawn to it. Unable to tear her gaze away, Jack became concerned, noticing the subtle changes in her behavior. She grew distant, her eyes haunted and her demeanor unnerving. Late one evening, as Jack entered their bedroom, he found Emily standing before the mirror, whispering softly. Her reflection seemed to flicker, an eerie smile playing at the corners of her mouth. Jack called out to her, but she was unresponsive, lost in a trance-like state. Days turned into weeks, and Emily's condition worsened. Her once vibrant personality gave way to a cold detachment. Her reflection in the mirror seemed to change with each passing day. Her eyes grew darker, her features distorted. Jack became consumed by a growing sense of dread, unsure of how to help his beloved wife. One night, unable to sleep, Jack ventured into the living room. The mirror called to him, its presence impossible to ignore. He approached it cautiously, his heart pounding in his chest. As he looked into the mirror, he caught a glimpse of his own reflection. But something was horribly wrong. His face contorted, his eyes hollow and lifeless. He tried to pull away, but an invisible force held him captive. The mirror seemed to mock him, distorting his features, reflecting a sinister version of himself. The town of Oakridge had noticed the changes in Jack and Emily. Whispers spread like wildfire, tales of a cursed mirror and the darkness it brought upon its owners. Desperate for answers, Jack sought the help of a local historian, Professor Anderson. Professor Anderson had dedicated his life to unraveling the mysteries of Oakridge. As he delved into the town's archives, he discovered an ancient legend that spoke of an evil entity trapped within the mirror. It was said that the entity fed on the souls of those who dared to gaze into its reflection, forever binding them to its cursed realm. With newfound determination, Jack returned home, armed with the knowledge he had gained. He confronted Emily, pleading with her to break free from the mirror's grip, but she was lost, her essence consumed by the darkness within. Jack knew he had to face the mirror head-on. He couldn't let it claim another victim. Gathering all his courage, he stood before it, refusing to let its malevolence take hold. As he looked into the mirror, he could feel the entity's presence closing in. Its whispers filled the room, threatening to drive him mad. But Jack fought back, his willpower stronger than ever. Suddenly, the mirror shattered, sending shards of glass flying in all directions. A blinding light consumed the room, and Jack felt a weight lift from his shoulders. The presence had been vanquished, and the curse broken. Jack emerged from the darkness, scarred but alive. The antique mirror lay in ruins, its power diminished. Oakridge began to heal from the shadows that had plagued it for so long. But in the fragments of the broken mirror, the townsfolk could still catch glimpses of their own reflections, distorted, haunting, and a constant reminder of the darkness that had once engulfed their lives.